on top of more speculation here, but I, for one, never believed that man would just take in a baby he found under a bridge. I'm feeling sick. Stay strong, ma'am. I know this is hard to hear. Like I said, don't take that to be the full truth. We were running on speculation back then. Now that this whole resurrection magic has come into play, we should consider the possibility it was his child, and that maybe he was trying to reveal whoever the mother might be been. It's just a theory, but my life would be a tad easier if it were true. That's an interesting thought. If there's anyone Najima would want to resurrect, the Key's wife is a good guess as any. The fact that he obtained a curse stone suggests he has an interest in the rite of resurrection. Damn, you're right, and here I was thinking that he was only after the curse's power to massacre. Chief Inspector? Yeah? What happened to the child? Without a birth registration on file, what we could do was find the girl some suitable foster parents. It was decided to keep the circumstances secret for the sake of the child's future. Well, I'm glad she was taken care of. Don't mean to derail the conversation, but there's still more written in Evi's journal. We know Evi had managed to obtain the grimoire thanks to the advice he got from his idol Nejima while in prison. After conducting research and gathering more information, he determined he had a chance to get rich quick. Right. He thought he could make some money if he could successfully use rejuvenation magic. Correct. Turns out someone him gave him the idea. And get this. It was the one and only queen and chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps herself, Natsuo Yamamori. Wait, the chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps? So that's where this leads. Here, let me read that what he wrote. The queen of Hihaku has a strange fear of growing old. Her fear of death is even worse. If she does die, she wishes to be revived, and she will spend whatever it takes to preserve her beauty. Magic rituals and rites, she'll use whatever means necessary. Her tenacity is unbelievable. She was apparently investing money into any research on resurrection, to restoration of youth and the like. Hmm. So she would even throw her money at the occult? The place's creed will take you? Well then, that brings us to Hideki Araishi. She presumably founded his research into Rite of Resurrection as well. That's what it all points towards. I wouldn't be surprised if the witch of Hihaku pounced at the rumors of the Rite of Resurrection. It's starting to sound likely. It might also be why she's spreading the rumor about having godly powers. It's a convenient cover for if she becomes young again. Godly powers? What's that all about? Ah, you can ignore it. That. Either way, I think Levi took the payment he was getting for his research, so seduce the family into taking him in to keep a low profile. The Shiraishi family, Michio and her mother Toshiko, were just his unlucky marks. And this is where you get involved. Are you feeling steady, ma'am? Huh? This has something to do with me? No, you can't mean. Also mit dem Arm abstützen tut langsam weh. You've realized then. Perhaps. That's exactly it. Iwai moved in with the Shiraishis to practice his magic. He needed a sacrifice to perform his youth restoration spell, but that meant extracting the life force from someone young. Oh no, of course. That awful man. So it was Iwai, this man. Iwai worshipped Nejima, so he must also despise Nejima's distractors. Not to mention he was captured and sent to jail once before. Surely he had a bone to pick with the police. So when he realized he had the chance to both avenge Nejima, embarrass the police, and acquire a living sacrifice at the same time. Fuck! You got it! Iwai kidnapped Harue Shigima's son and managed to score our 3 birds with 1 stone. Oh, oh. Sie sieht so verstört aus, Alter. Die sieht aus, als würde sie gerade sterben. You're telling me then that horrid man, he never had the intention of returning my child. Oh. I thought there might be a reason why the kidnapper seemed to be mocking the police. He never wanted money. His aim was to humiliate the force. It all makes sense. He must have used Michiu to lower your boy's defense and then kidnapped him on his way back home. That man, he took Chuichi. Ma'am, please calm down. I understand, but you must remember to breathe. You don't understand. You have absolutely no idea what I'm going through. This isn't a joke. I wouldn't expect the police to understand. You'll never understand. Living sacrifices. What a stupid idea from a stupid little man. Okay, ma'am, let's just take a moment to breathe. Why don't we get some fresh air? I can't believe this. This is. Ich trinke mal was. Nase geht zu, ey. Chief, I think it's best we take our leave. But before we go, there's one more important piece of information noted in his journal. Oh? Iwai got in contact with Nejima last year after Nejima was released on parole. He provided him with accommodation and financial support. Is that so? He managed to find a hideout for Nejima to stay in. Damn it! If anything, rather than use his money to support the Shiraishis, it seems most went to Nejima's instead. If Nejima's lurking around anywhere at the moment, it's probably in that hideout. Did he write there where it is? Unfortunately, no. Not that I can tell. But it seems Michio knew where it was. He never met with Nejima in person, but she was made to go in and clean up among other things. What god is that information? The girl's already dead. Wait, no, she's alive. That's right, Michiru Shiraishi is alive. If you can find her and get her to talk, you can get her to spill the beans and his hideout too. Investigator, I'm asking you. I should be going. The lady's not well. Warum auch immer war der Stream eben zu Ende. Mal gucken, ob es jetzt wieder funktioniert. Scheinbar nicht. Internet ist eigentlich da. Keine Ahnung. Are you feeling better now that we've gotten some fresh air, ma'am? I'm fine. Suddenly finding out who the kidnapper was really made me lose my wits. We managed to solve the kidnapping case by pure luck here. You're right, but Richter, I I feel grateful towards Michio because she killed the kidnapper. There's that too, but it's for something else. If Michio is the one killing all these people, then she must have acquired quite a sizable amount by now. Soul tracks, I mean. Also der Stream läuft immer noch nicht, wie es aussieht. Ja, dann ist das so. Hey, Richter. Whether the kidnapper's dead or alive, it doesn't mean a thing. Revenge won't bring my boy back. And if Nichima is planning to cause a massacre to collect soul track, then all the better. I won't give up on resurrection. Okay, mein WLAN scheint weg zu sein. Ja, das Internet ist mal wieder ausgefallen. Ist ja normal hier im Norden. So, I'm counting on you. Gut, dass ich die Aufnahme extra mache. Jetzt weiß ich nur nicht, wir waren, glaube ich, bei einer Dreiviertelstunde etwa. Okay. Wahrscheinlich müssen wir erst da unten weitermachen. Ich würde aber gerne erstmal hier weitermachen. Harue Shigima, 1 p.m. Shigima Mansion Reception Room. In further news, today the body of an adult male was discovered in the residence of one Toshiko Shiraishi around noon. The man, identified as Kankichiro Iwai, is said to have been in a relationship with Toshiko. He was unemployed at this time of death. While further investigations are still underway, it's suspected that his death is connected to the recent serial killings in Honshu. Evidence on the scene may also implicate Mr. Iwai in the unsolved child abduction and murder case from last year. Ich gucke nochmal, ob das Stream jetzt weitergeht. Also ich streame angeblich. Okay. Aber es kommt nichts an. Also ja, weiß auch nicht. Well, ma'am. It seems like we've managed to settle one part of the kidnapping case for now. Let's begin discussing our next steps. Right. Hier hatte ich schon alles. Doch nichts Neues. No, no, no. Nothing new. Judging by the official announcement, it seems that Eva wrote is likely true. With both the kidnapper and his young accomplice dead, the police should be able to handle the rest. Now that it's over, I can't help but think how pitiful it all is. We never would have known a thing had we not found his journal. Carelessness is what usually leads to crimes like these being exposed. It was pretty much the same with the Nejima murders, but stumbling across the answer by pure chance really makes you think. It makes my skin crawl to think of how many cases like this are left undiscovered. Me too. It's certainly disturbing. Well, with the kidnapping case all wrapped up, we can focus our efforts on obtaining the right of the resurrection, yes? Indeed. I'm counting on you. Alright, let's recess this curse situation. Right. I must admit, I never expected the police to be so on top of things. The Chief Inspector Tetsuo Tsutsumi provided us a good wealth of information. I'm surprised he knew so much about the curse barriers. Do you think they noticed I am one of them? I'm pretty sure Ari didn't. The Chief Inspector, on the other hand, will have to be careful around him. But if he had suspected anything, I'm sure he would detain us. We should stay vigilant moving forward. Agreed. Even if we steal a curse stone, you may not be able to successfully perform the rite unless you're a curse bearer yourself. Would you be okay with hanging onto the stone from now on? Of course. Just don't use it though, okay? Alright. If what we've heard is true, there are just 3 curse barriers left to be discovered. There's the Whispering Canal, the Beckoning Light, and the Taiko of Tsugaru left to investigate. It may benefit us to visit the places connected to these stories a few times. I see. I'm still highly suspicious of the people at Hihaku Soaps. They could be the ones pulling the strings. That Takumi Yumioka fella is probably aware of the curse barriers we're searching for. Tracking his movements may prove to be useful. You want to follow him? If we were to follow anyone, he'd be my first choice, but damn it. Times like this really have me wishing I had more personal. I imagine it's the working on your own. It's the plight of running a small business. I'm always on the hunt for a skilled assistant. And then there's Najima, who appears to be a curse bearer too. The one-sided read, I think it was. If we want to look for someone that's likely to gather a whole lot of soul tracks, well, look no further. He did say he would unleash his curse on a large number of people at nightfall. If he gets the chance to, if the Chief Inspector manages to track down Michio, then, well, there's a chance he'll manage to apprehend Najima before he gets up to no good. But why did you tell the Chief Inspector about the safe house? If he hadn't had that lead? It was written in Iwai's memoirs. It was just a matter of time till he found out.